Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of Up Close with Max Hampton, and today's guest hails all the way from planet Cybertron. Please give a warm welcome to Optimus Prime.
It's good to be here. Thank you, Max.
The pleasure's all ours, and I wanted to start by asking you, what exactly started the entire Transformers concept? Like, what was the spark that got the engine running?
Well, I used to be a truck driver in my day, and I was stranded due to using too much gas from my vehicle. I pictured being a car myself in desperation, and lo and behold, I became a truck myself. It wasn't too long until Hollywood got a wind of me, and that's how Transformers was born. I would have never, ever thought in a million years that such a fluke incident would lead to such films and cartoons and merchandising. It's truly remarkable.
That's definitely an interesting story. And I just wanted to ask, so since you're this big star now, what do you do in your downtime?
Well, I have started writing my own poetry in my downtime. Would you like to hear some?
Of course, that's... The floor is all yours, Optimus.
Thank you. This is called a robot. Cybertron is my home, so I will never feel alone. To some, I may be a hunk of junk, but to most, I am a man who clings and clunks, a man whose bones are steel, and whose skin is metal. I am a robot, an Autobot filled with life. I think, I feel, I am.
I think that all our viewers at home could sense that came straight from your heart.
I don't have a heart, but I do have a valve compactor. I guess it's all the same.
Moving on to another sensitive topic. What's your opinion about all those Transformer ripoffs out there?
There have been many, and I don't think I liked any one of them. They all suck in my opinion. There were Converters, Roboforce, GoBots, Cybots, and the worst of them all, Rock Lords. I mean, for crying out loud, they're not even robots. They're shaped just like Transformers, but they come from the ground. What idiot came up with that idea?
Did you take it as a form of disrespect, or someone just trying to cash in on your success?
Well, it's a bit of the latter. I take pride in my work, and I don't need people coming up to me and confusing me with one of those cheap imitations, if you know what I mean. But overall, I guess all's fair in business. It would have really gotten to me if they became more successful than I. But of course, there's more than meets the eye when trying to be a Transformer.
You can try to duplicate and replicate all you want, but there's only one Optimus Prime, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
However, there was this other movie not too long ago called Pacific Rim. It dealt with robots. Is it anything like Transformers in your opinion? Do you see it as a ripoff?
Let's not get our hands dirty with that one.
Fair enough. And I have one last question for you. During the filming of Transformers Prime, the animated film series or cartoon series, unfortunately I haven't been too familiarized with that one. However, there was a time where the writers came up to you and handed you a script where you would become a Megatron. You'd lose your memory. Explain that situation. How did you feel? Were you ready to temporarily become a Megatron, the enemies of the Autobots?
At first I was close-minded to the idea. I didn't think it would work. But after actually filming, because I'm a team player, I saw that it was a pretty good storyline, and that I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Maybe it would translate into films even better than it was done on TV. I was happy to show another side of Optimus Prime, one that the fans haven't seen yet, so it was a real treat for me at the end of the day.
Well, I'm glad that worked out for you, and before we go and sign off for the night, I wanted to ask you if you could please sign out by telling the Autobots to roll out.
Ah, yes, one of my favorite lines. Well, here it goes. Autobots, roll out!
Thank you, Optimus, and also thank you for everyone listening out there. We'll see you next week. Good night.